You tap your phone or card to buy a coffee. It takes less than a second, but what's really going on in that moment? In that tiny instant, there's this incredible, high-stakes digital journey happening. So yeah, let's dive in and see what's actually going on behind the screen.
So you tap your phone, you get your coffee. Simple, right? But what actually just happened? How did your money magically jump from your bank account to the coffee shops? And how does it do that securely, instantly, every single time? Well, we're going to follow that transaction step by step.
All right, first things first. Before a single cent can move, the system has to be absolutely sure of one thing, that it's you. This is the authentication step, and it all boils down to how your password or PIN is protected, which, brings up a really common and totally valid concern.
Yeah, people worry about this all the time, and you know what? They should. I mean, just think about it. If a bank stored your password as just, plain readable text, a single data breach would be catastrophic. It would expose everything. So obviously they don't do that. They use this really clever one-way trick instead.
Okay, so look at this. It's a perfect illustration. On the left, you've got your password, coffee123. Simple, readable, but look at the right. That is its hash. It's this long, unreadable, completely irreversible scramble of characters. And that hash is the only thing the bank ever stores. They never, ever see or save your actual password. Ever.
So this whole process has a name, cryptographic hashing. And the best way to think about it is like a machine that creates a totally unique digital fingerprint for your password. The algorithm doing this is often from a family called SHA-2. And get this, it was originally designed by the U.S. National Security Agency, the NSA. Now, I know, that might sound a little scary, but it's actually a really good thing. It just means the standard is incredibly robust, It's been battle-tested at the highest levels of security. And the key thing to remember is that it's a one-way street. You can easily turn coffee123 into that long string of nonsense, but there's no way to turn that string back into coffee123.
And here's what makes it so brilliant. It's something called the avalanche effect. Check this out. If you take a sentence like, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog," and hash it, you get one result. Fine, but what if you just add a single period at the end? Bam! The hash becomes completely, totally different. Unrecognizable. That extreme sensitivity is exactly what makes it so secure. Okay, so the system is happy, it's confirmed it's you. Now what? Well, your banking app has to actually send the payment request over to the bank servers. But how does it do that without, the entire internet listening in on the conversation? That, my friends, requires another layer of security. It uses something called an API key. And you can think of this as the secret handshake between your app and the bank server. It's just a unique, secret token that proves your app has permission to even knock on the bank's digital door in the first place. And the process is really straightforward, but super effective. First, your app sends the request, and it tucks that secret API key inside. Then, the bank server gets the request and checks its list of approved keys. If it finds a match, awesome, access granted. The request is allowed in for processing. But if not, nope, the door stays shut. Simple as that. Now, this method is really popular, mainly because it's pretty simple to set up. But like anything, it has its trade-offs. The big one is that if that key is ever accidentally leaked, well, it could be misused. That's why these keys have to be protected like the crown jewels. They're typically stored in what are called secure environment variables. Just think of that as a locked box on the server, a special protected area that's totally separate from the app's public code. So, let's recap. Your identity has been verified, the request has been sent securely, and now it has arrived at the absolute heart of the bank's operations. We're talking about its digital vault, the core banking system. And the scale of what happens in here, it's just mind-boggling. We're talking about a single system for just one major bank that can process over 20 million transactions every single day. Your little coffee purchase is just one drop in that massive ocean.
This core banking system really is the bank's central nervous system. It is the master software, the grand central station that handles everything, from opening accounts and processing payments to managing loans and making sure the bank follows all the rules. It is the single, undisputed source of truth for every single piece of the bank's data. Everything flows through here. So its job is to manage all these critical functions, all in real time, juggling millions of operations at once. It's processing your payment, updating your balance, updating the coffee shop's balance, and making sure the whole thing is compliant with financial regulations, all at the same time. It's an incredibly complex digital dance. Okay, this brings us to the final and maybe the most important part of the journey.
The money actually has to move from your account to the coffee shops, and this part has to be perfect. It can't be duplicated, it can't get lost in cyberspace, and it can't get corrupted, even if the power goes out right in the middle of the transaction.
So, how on earth is this absolute reliability achieved? How does the system make this guarantee millions and millions of times a day without a single error? Well, the answer lies in a set of 4 unbreakable rules.
These rules are known by the acronym ACID. It stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. And honestly, you can think of ACID as the sacred oath that every financial transaction system has to take to protect our money. So let's break down what each of these letters really means. First up, A is for atomicity. This means the transaction is treated as a single, indivisible unit. It's all or nothing. The money must be withdrawn from your account and deposited into the coffee shop's account. If any part of that process fails, even for a millisecond, the entire transaction is canceled. The system just rolls back as if nothing ever happened. No half measures allowed.
Next, C is for consistency. This rule makes sure that the transaction only moves the bank's records from one valid state to another. A transaction can't violate the bank's own rules, right? Like it can't let you overdraw your account if you don't have overdraft protection. It prevents money from being magically created out of thin air or just disappearing into the ether. The books must always balance perfectly.
Then we have I, which stands for isolation. Remember those 20 million other transactions happening at the same time? Isolation ensures that they don't all crash into each other. It's like each transaction gets its own private, soundproof room to work in. Your coffee purchase is processed as if it's the only thing happening in the entire world, completely unaware of the millions of others. And this is what prevents the chaos of, say, 2 transactions trying to change the exact same account at the exact same time.
And finally, D is for durability. This is the ultimate promise. Once your payment is confirmed and committed, that's the technical term, it is permanent. It's recorded in a way that will survive a power outage, a server crash, pretty much anything. The coffee shop has been paid, that money is officially theirs, and the record is truly set in stone.
So let's just take a step back and zoom out for a second. We've gone from your password's digital fingerprint through a secret API handshake deep into the bank's central nervous system, all of it governed by these unbreakable ACID rules.
It's a staggering amount of complexity, isn't it? All of these layers of security, communication, and absolute reliability, all firing off in perfect sequence in that tiny fraction of a second it takes for the payment terminal to beep.
And that's really the big takeaway here. This incredibly complex, reliable, and totally invisible technology, it isn't just about buying a cup of coffee. This is the very foundation of digital trust. It's what allows our entire modern economy to function, one secure and guaranteed tap at a time.